Welcome to this video on the history of the POSH Act in India. We will trace the journey from a personal tragedy to the establishment of one of the world's most comprehensive frameworks for preventing workplace sexual harassment and ensuring dignity for women at work. The catalyst for this movement was Panwari Devi's tragedy in 1992. As a social worker in rural Rajasthan, she fought against child marriage and was brutally gang-raped in retaliation. Her case became a watershed moment, exposing the urgent need for legal protection against workplace sexual harassment. The accused were acquitted by local courts, leading to national outrage over systemic failures. Women's rights groups responded by filing a public interest litigation in the Supreme Court, using Panwari Devi's case to demand justice and legal reform. This led to the Supreme Court's landmark intervention in 1997, known as the Vishaka Guidelines. The court recognized sexual harassment as a violation of fundamental rights and issued a binding framework, establishing India's pioneering legal structure to address the issue. The road from the Vishaka Guidelines to formal law spanned 16 years. Challenges included the non-binding nature of the guidelines, awareness gaps, and enforcement issues. Persistent advocacy by women's groups was crucial in pushing for comprehensive legislation. On December 9, 2013, the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Act, or POSH Act, was enacted. This historic milestone established a legal foundation with universal coverage, codified Vishaka principles, and mandated institutional accountability for employers. Key provisions of the POSH Act include a broad definition of harassment and the mandatory establishment of internal complaints committees for organizations with 10 or more employees. Employers have obligations to display policies, conduct training, and ensure timely complaint redressal. A decade on, the POSH Act has increased awareness and established formal complaint mechanisms. However, implementation gaps persist, particularly in smaller organizations. Ongoing efforts include digital innovations like the SheBox portal and continuous improvements in compliance monitoring. The POSH Act's legacy is changing India's workplace culture by ensuring institutional accountability and empowering millions of women to work with dignity. The framework also holds global influence and continues to evolve to address new challenges and inclusivity needs. The journey towards safe workplaces continues. The POSH Act is a critical tool, but its success depends on the collective commitment of employers, employees, and society. Together, we can build workplaces where every woman is safe, respected, and valued.